Hello everyone, it's Hunky B, and you remember my co-host, Cushy Koala. And today we're going to do something just a tad different. Call this white trash cracker questions. Because I got a question. I'm genuinely interested in wondering, with all these major storms coming through, over the last, let's just say, 20 years, right? And the massive amounts of destruction, and, there's going to be insurance payouts. And how long can these insurance companies survive? If, almost entire cities are being destroyed by weather. It'd be landslides, mudslides, or ice, or whatever, fallen trees. I mean, how long can they keep just putting out money? And for people I know who are homeowners, they say it's a pain in the butt sometimes getting the insurance companies to, pay out. Thankfully I'm not a homeowner, because I know my brother has to go through every day being a homeowner, and it's a job in itself. So, yeah, what else we got going on here? Oh yeah. And not only homes with insurance, car accidents. These ambulance chasing lawyers suing for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you got to figure, whatever the plaintiff gets, you tack another 30% onto that, or maybe even 40%, and that's what the lawyer took. So, you just, thankfully I don't own a car anymore because I can't drive, but that's another long story all in itself. Probably not any more telling. It makes it hard. It makes it hard on a lot of people, and you got a lot of uninsured motorists. We had the great invasion from down below, and they had a lot of uninsured drivers out there. I have friends who work in law enforcement, in local areas around me, and they say, man, you wouldn't believe the amount of uninsured migrants, immigrants, illegal aliens they have, just driving around all willy-nilly, because in Louisiana, as far as I know, I was told by a car insurance guy, a car salesman, that if you walk into a car dealership, any of them, and you pay, and you write a check, you pay cash, you pay the full amount, boom, right then and there, then you can drive off the lot without insurance. But if you finance the company, you're not driving off if you're financing the car, you're not driving off the lot without insurance. So, they say that's a big problem, driving up premiums for regular people who drive normally. But, it just makes it harder on everybody. And I tip my hat to the the first responders in all these hard affected areas. You know, y'all be safe out there. I'm sure I can't even imagine how treacherous it could be. Yeah, I mean, especially with ice and snow. I've dealt with floods and hurricanes. That's not really that much of a deal so far, but ice and snow and what they call black ice that you can't see. No, thank you. I'm not having it. So, with all that being said, you know, if you don't have to be on the road, people, listen to the media when they say, if you don't have to be out there, do not be out there. Because all you're doing is creating more problems and putting more people at risk. All right? These law enforcement officers out there that are, trying to help, they have, spouses and families to think of. So think of that before you say, hey, I'm craving a Slurpee and a bag of Doritos or something. No. The world is not about you. You got to think of other people. So, a little positive note there. So I hope everybody has a good evening, and y'all take care.